volunteers in our, that are here for us, doing the work. So I'm very proud to have him here today. But first, before Brenda comes up, our county executive, another young guy, right, Joe?
My son.
The Joe Jr. of the future. That's how Joe used to look. But, you can't say enough. If you travel our county, you see our parks, our accredited zoo, the programs that are across this county. There is no other county even that's held its tax rate while doing these things in this state. It wouldn't happen without Joe D standing right here, and I'll tell you that. And the only way we get to do that, and I will tell you, it still means funds for Nutley because Joe helps out, come visit the parks, and the Carmen, Orecchio, Pavilion, all we did is to have people to support him, and that's why we need Brendan with him. But at this time, let me turn it over to our county executive, Joe DiVincenzo.
Thank you, Freddie. Brendan's got to go to another stop. It always happens during campaign. You go from stop to stop, but I just wanted to say a few words. First of all, the freeholder in this district who represented the township of Nutley was freeholder Ralph Caputo, who's been the vice president. And now, of course, he's no longer running for freeholder. He's our assemblyman. All right, but freeholder Caputo has done an outstanding job representing this district and making sure his district's got his fair share. And I know that because he made sure that anything that Nutley needed, he made sure that they got. So, but Brendan Gill is an exceptional young man. The difference is he hangs around a lot with my son. My son's always talking about him. But Brendan he's been a campaign organizer for years, and he knows every level of government. So he knows what he needs to do when he steps into that seat because he's been involved in it for a very long time on the local level, on the county level, on the state level, on the federal level. So for me to be successful, of course, I need our senators, our assembly people, but I also need to have our freeholders be supportive so I can continue doing the good things in Essex County. And Brendan Gill is one of the guys that I can count on making sure that all 22 municipalities gets his fair share. And Brendan will be able to help me raise additional money on all levels of government. So at this time, I'd like to introduce our next freeholder, with your support, of course, Brendan Gill.
Thank you, Joe, and good evening, everyone. And I apologize, as Joe said, it's that time of year and you have to get to an event, but I wanted to make sure that I was here and I got an opportunity to thank everyone for coming out tonight. Joe and Fred have both said nice things about me, and one of the things about this campaign is that I've been able to go from event to event and have folks like Fred Scalera and Senator Rice and Ralph Caputo and Joe D say these wonderful things about me, and I always say, man, I really wish my mom was here to hear all this, these nice things that are being said. But in all seriousness, you have had great representation on the freeholder board here in Nutley with Ralph Caputo. You've had a tradition going back to Carmen Orecchio, who I know Carmen couldn't be here tonight, of having tremendous representation for this community. And my hope is to uphold and fill those very big shoes in representing this community in the Hall of Records in Newark. So we can continue, as Joe said, to continue his agenda with making sure our infrastructure is strong, our county parks are beautiful, and that we're holding the line on cost of living and property taxes here in this community. I just had a conversation with the gentleman outside, and we see it across these 5 towns, in Montclair and Bloomfield and Belleville, and specifically in Nutley. The American dream for the middle class is becoming harder and harder to attain. But I will tell you this, I'm running for office because I'm going to make sure that the problems that we're facing now are not solved on the backs of the hardworking seniors, teachers, firefighters, cops, and all middle class, not just public employees, but middle class Americans. So if that's what you want in your representative, then I ask for your vote on November 8th. I know this community well. I always feel at home here. I look forward to have the opportunity to represent it in November, and we look forward to having a great victory. Thank you, Fred. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Ralph. Thank you, Senator Rice, for all of you have done for this campaign. Let's get energized. let's get the vote out, because we're going to need that. So knock on doors, call your friends, and do what we do best here in Nutley, which is support winning candidates. And I look forward to seeing everyone at the victory party on November 8th. So thank you, Nutley Democratic Committee. And I'm sorry, the Vice Chair, Nancy Pepe, as well. Nancy, who has always been there. Nancy, thank you. And I'm sure you're going to hear from your other electeds later, as Fred said. But thank you again. And I look forward to seeing everyone over the next few weeks. Take care.